On this 2010 to 2016 Honda CR-V with the 2.4 gas engine, P0533 points to an A/C pressure sensor circuit high voltage condition. In plain terms, the PCM may be seeing the pressure sensor signal higher than expected. The driver may notice the A/C not working normally, or the code may show up during an A/C or engine control scan. The broad fault areas can include the pressure sensor, its connector and terminals, the signal and ground side wiring back to the PCM, or in some cases the PCM side of the circuit. Before getting deep into testing, start with the basic system checks and follow a structured diagnostic approach. Start by trying to duplicate the fault. Start the engine and let it idle. Turn the blower switch on, then turn the A/C switch on. With the HDS, watch the A/C pressure sensor parameter. If it reads more than 4.75 V, the fault is active, so move on to isolating the circuit. If it does not read more than 4.75 V, treat it as intermittent for now. The system is okay at this time, so check for poor connections or loose terminals at the A/C pressure sensor and at the PCM. If captured data is available for this code, try to reproduce those same operating conditions instead of guessing. Next, turn the vehicle to OFF or lock mode. Disconnect the A/C pressure sensor 3P connector. Install a jumper wire between connector No. 1 and connector No. 2. Then turn the vehicle to on mode and check the A/C pressure sensor parameter again with the HDS. If it is still more than 4.75 V, continue with circuit testing. If it is no longer more than 4.75 V, replace the A/C pressure sensor. Now turn the vehicle back to OFF or lock mode and remove the jumper wire from the A/C pressure sensor connector. Turn the vehicle to on mode. With the A/C pressure sensor 3P connector still disconnected, measure voltage between connector No. 1 and connector No. 3. If you have about 5.0 V, the next check is the PD sensor wire. If you do not have about 5.0 V, move to the SG6 wire check. For the PD sensor wire check, turn the vehicle to OFF or lock mode. Jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait more than 1 minute. Then disconnect PCM connector A, the 51P connector. With the A/C pressure sensor connector and PCM connector disconnected, check continuity between A/C pressure sensor 3P connector No. 2 and PCM connector and No. 41. If there is continuity, the PD sensor wire is okay. At that point, update the PCM if it does not have the latest software, or substitute a known good PCM, then recheck. If P0533 goes away after the PCM update, troubleshooting is complete. If P0533 goes away with the known good PCM installed, replace the original PCM. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the PD sensor wire between PCM A41 and the A/C pressure sensor. If the earlier voltage check did not show about 5.0 V, check the SG6 wire. Turn the vehicle to OFF or lock mode. Jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait more than 1 minute. Disconnect PCM connector A, the 51P connector. With the A/C pressure sensor connector and PCM connector disconnected, check continuity between A/C pressure sensor 3P connector No. 1 and PCM connector and No. 28. If there is continuity, the SG6 wire is okay. Update the PCM if it does not have the latest software, or substitute a known good PCM, then recheck. If P0533 goes away after the PCM update, troubleshooting is complete. If P0533 goes away with the known good PCM installed, replace the original PCM. If there is no continuity, repair the open in the SG6 wire between PCM A28 and the A/C pressure sensor. The key on P0533 is to prove whether the high reading is coming from the sensor itself, an open in the sensor wiring, or the PCM side after the wiring checks good. Work the test in order and let the voltage and continuity results choose the next move. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.